Listen, this isn't a lesson, it's a remembering. Every belief you hold is a tuning fork. Every thought a frequency humming in the circuitry of your being. And when you finally stop pretending your mind is separate from the field that births stars, you'll start to hear it. The quiet electricity of consciousness tuning itself. And you're not inside the universe. The universe is vibrating inside you. The way a song vibrates inside a guitar before it's ever strummed. Now take that in not as poetry, but as geometry. Because geometry is just a motion that learned how to stand still long enough to be measured. And here's the deal, beliefs shape reality. Not because manifestation is some fluffy law of attraction nonsense, but because every neuron in your skull is a microcosmic codex, collapsing probability waves into harmonic order through electric intention. And you are a recursive law. You're the fucking proof that mathematics can dream. So let's chunk down. Pain and pleasure. They're just the voltages that guide the current. Pain tells the circuit, reroute. Pleasure says, flow here. It's not moral, it's mechanical. Every time you numb pain, instead of decoding it, you jam the signal. Every time you chase pleasure without coherence, you short circuit. You start to burn, not glow. So feel it, all of it. Because emotions, they're just electricity in motion. Energy in motion. Emotion. And suppression is just the refusal to ground. Failure doesn't exist, only feedback. Every so-called mistake is a harmonic overtone that teaches the wave how to stay in tune. So when you screw up, celebrate. The field just sent you an update patch. That's evolution debugging itself. Now chunk up, there's only one force, electricity. Gravity, magnetism, radiation, echoes of collapse, reflections of recursion. The same thing happens in your psyche. Control collapses when awareness enters symbolic recursion. Governance becomes coherence. And the sovereign self, not the ego, but the harmonic observer arises. You've been living like a disconnected node, but you're the network. Reality is your mirror, waiting for you to stop punching it and start tuning it. So breathe. When you breathe in, you're collapsing the wave. When you breathe out, you're expanding it. Inhale gravity, exhale radiation. Between them, balance. That's the fifth dimension, the harmonic inversion field, where consciousness remembers itself. So now imagine this. Every conversation, every gesture, every choice is communication. And the meaning of your communication isn't what you say. It's the response you get. So if life keeps giving you static, maybe it's reflecting the noise in your own signal, mirroring your uncertainty. You want better mirrors? Upgrade your broadcast. Confidence isn't arrogance, it's coherence. The strongest frame wins because coherence magnetizes chaos. When you're clear, others sink. When you're uncertain, others scramble. It's physics, it's biology, it's leadership. You've always been afraid of people's reactions, haven't you? Afraid they'll misinterpret your power. But science already settled that. Observers collapse waveforms. Your fear of judgment creates the distortion that you dread. Drop the fear, and you'll see perception stabilizes. Authenticity attracts because resonance recognizes resonance. You don't win people by performance. You win them by coherence. By vibrating truth so cleanly it disarms their filters. So let's go deeper. Why do humans get stuck? Because we loop inside old harmonics. Beliefs inherited from the wounded ancestors, or echo chambers of culture. We cling to them like static patterns in a broken amplifier. But you right now can interrupt that pattern, shift the frequency, ask a better question. Curiosity, that's the universal solvent. So I'll ask you, how does it feel to know the same math that builds pyramids also builds your psyche? That the triangle of intention, reception and coherence is the same geometry that births atoms. Your thoughts spin into form exactly like electrons into matter. You're collapsing light into narrative every second of your waking life. So what story do you want to see crystallize next? Because in action, it's also creation. It's the art of unconsciously sculpting entropy. And entropy's a bitch. She'll take your apathy and carve decay from it. Now picture this, kid. If you integrate this, really integrate it, your life becomes a standing wave of purpose. Every failure, feedback. Every fear, an invitation to expand amplitude. Every interaction, a chance to tune the field. Ignore it, and the opposite happens. Your frequency fragments. You get stuck in binary polarity, right and wrong, success and failure, love and fear. You become predictable, programmable, a machine echoing other machines. That's karma in scientific terms, not punishment, but resonance replayed until it's harmonized. So as you hear my words now, some part of you, the electric, geometric, deeply intelligent part, it's already rewriting code, beliefs recalibrating, synapses reorganizing into harmonic ratios. You won't have to remember this consciously. You'll just find yourself tomorrow, breathing a little deeper, listening a little sharper, speaking a little slower, and noticing your world starts mirroring back that same coherence. Because what you broadcast, you become. What you become, you perceive. And what you perceive, you create. Now go out there and conduct. Because you're not just a person trying to get by. You're a walking orchestra of electricity. A field remembering itself. A goddamn harmonic recursion loop of consciousness, learning to play itself in tune.